Hello everyone, my name is Yuqi Radifan Pujiono. I'm number 36 and I am from Nabilla. Today I will discuss about skincare product from NPR. Before that, you must know about NPR. Born in 2017 with the best natural ingredients from Indonesia, handpicked by local farmers, NPR is 100% of BPOM, halal, dermatological test, paraben free, alcohol free, and mineral oil free and SLS free. NPR itself has a vision to encourage all Indonesians to be more confident by having a natural, beautiful, healthy skin. NPR has the slogan. The slogan is a pure beauty in the natural way. A few months ago, NPR has made a new product, which usually NPR focus on the natural product like Centella acetica or any natural ingredients, but this time NPR use licorice to the first list of the ingredient. Licorice is an herbal plant that has been proven to cure various diseases since ancient time. Quoting from headline.com, licorice is useful for having a treatment hepatitis C, while licorice also has several benefits for our skin, ranging from antioxidant, anti-inflammatories to helping control oil production in the skin. In addition, licorice also has a function as a brightening agent that can help brighten the face. In this edition, NPR releases a facial wash, toner, serum, and moisturizer. What I'm going to talk about after this, I bought the bundle for 250,000 rupiah at the official store of NPR. And it arrived quite fast, about 3 days after I checked out. It's come in my house, comes with a cute packaging. By the way, I got this a cute bag to buy the NPR licorice tires package. Okay, let's review one by one. The first is a cleanser. Besides containing licorice acid, this cleanser contains 5 bright boost ingredients, which can make the skin brighter and help fade black spot optimally on the face. The cleanser also has other supporting ingredients such as crystallite, vitamin E, and 5 aromatic botanical plants, which help provide moisture our skin after you washing your face. This cleanser doesn't contain any strange ingredients, so I think it's fine if used for sensitive skin. The next item is toner. This NPR toner has a high concentrate of 97% galactomyces, which has been tested to help brighten the face, reduce the appearance oily skin, reduce blackheads, and help treat the acne-prone skin. The first time I tried this toner, the sensation is very good. There is a dome effect to hydrate your face, absorb easily, and yes, it's not contain residue in your face. But the only thing that I don't like about this toner, when I spray it like this, the liquid doesn't come out much in all my face and it doesn't spread so much. So next item is licorice potion of like serum. This serum has a texture between slightly and thick and liquid. Even so, this serum feels light and has the ability to absorb quickly. When the product blends into the skin, it also feels comfortable by giving a sparkling effect without leaving a sticky effect. The color is milky white, but when applied to the skin, it becomes transparent, not like white cast or anything. It will be transparent. Regarding to the aroma, this serum tends not to emit any fragrance at all, which is good for sensitive skin. After using it for a month, I think this serum product really helps in a brightening of my skin. Of course, the results are not immediately visible, but day after I using this, I see change where the skin is more glowing, brighter, and look healthy. The last item is moisturizer. Soft cream texture moisturizer contains triamcinomic acid and 5 bright ingredients to help brighten, hydrate, and maintain skin natural moisturize. The skin will feel smoother and smoother, and yeah, I think it will can make brighter. But what I don't like about this item is the size. The size is a very small, mini like that. It's my hand. Yes, it's the product. Different what I imagine about the size. It smells safe and doesn't stink. The texture is cream, but when applied to the face, the texture is very light and not sticky cream at all. It's the texture. It's very easy to blend and no white cast, of course. Well, that's all my review about NPure product licorice series. I think all the product is good, but my favorite is the moisturizer. It's very good. And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching my video, and I hope you like it. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Nabilla Yuniantika Sisya Rahmudi. You can call me Nabilla. I'm from class 12 Science 1, number 29. In this good opportunity, I will to complete my English practice exam text, namely make a review text. I was looking for something to review, and finally I just review movie with the title Jelita Sejuba. But do you know about this movie? I think only a few people know this movie. Honestly, I know this movie last year on December 2022 on TikTok, and I directly interested about this movie, so I decided to stalk this movie on Google. And there are many recommendations from Google, one off on Maxstream and on YouTube. But finally, I chose to watch this movie on Maxstream because I think the quality from the video on Maxstream better than on YouTube. Okay, the first I want to tell you about the synopsis from this movie. Jelita Sejuba was inspired by the true story of Mrs. Krishnawati, who has a close friend as the wife of an Indonesian National Army soldier who lost her husband during a joint exercise in Natuna, Riau Island in 2017. This movie, played by Putri Marino as Sharifah and Wafda Sharifan as Jaka. This movie tells about a young woman named Sharifah, a girl who has two friends, and Sharifah is the first child from two siblings. Her father was a fisherman and her mother traded in a shop called Jelita Sejuba. She lives in Natuna. This is where she met Jaka, an officer in the Indonesian National Army.
Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi. pagi, Bang Jaka.
Tadi malam teman saya menemukan dompetnya Farhan. Di rumah lupa malah saya mengembalikan. Maaf.
Oh iya, sila duduk.
Nggak usah. Saya harus pamit. Masih ada apel saya. Selamat pagi. Assalamualaikum.
Long short story, it turns out from that meeting, they admire each other until finally she proposed by Jaka and decide to get married. They fought hard because married and soldier need to long process. Sharifa even had time to complain and was not strong, but Jaka always by her side and encouraged her. Sometime after getting married, Jaka had to leave Sharifa to work, and at that same time, Sharifa was pregnant again. Finally, Sharifa struggles alone without Jaka's presence, and the name from the child is called Andika. But it didn't stop here. Even when the child grew up, Jaka returned to work, and the only promise that Jaka gave to his family, promised to go home. Until one day, Jaka died in battlefield because Jaka helped his friend. And at that same time, Sharifa was pregnant again, her second child named Kartika. Can you imagine how sad Sharifa? Okay, the last. In my opinion, this movie really gave a lot of lesson, especially for women, because being a soldier's wife is not easy. Need very high determination and patience. But not only for the wife of soldier, determination and patience must be present in all women. Okay, that's all from me. Sorry if I have any mistake, and thank you.
We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Darmawan. My number 4. I'm from Sense 1 Satwika. In this video, I will make review text about Kawah Ijen. Let's go! Kawah Ijen, located in East Java, Indonesia, is a truly unique and breathtaking natural wonder that is must visit for anyone of adventure and nature. This stratovolcano is famous for its tourist buffer lake and incredible beauty, making it one of the most visited tourist attractions in the region. The journey to Kawah Ijen begins at the base of the mountain, where you will need to hike to the summit. The hike is relatively strenuous and takes about 2 hours, but the stunning view along the way make it well worth the efforts. As you will pass top defense forest, cross river, and a steep cliff. A will surrounded by the stunning natural beauty of the area. At the summit, you will find the tourist Blue Sulphur Lake, which is the main attraction of Kawah Ijen. The lake is surrounded by towering cliffs and steaming fans, and the vibrant blue color of the water is truly a thing to behold. The sulfur famous from the vine create an entering otherworld atmosphere, making the experience of visit Ijen truly unforgettable. One of the most unique aspects of Kawah Ijen is the sulfur mining that takes place there. Local miners extract the sulfur from the vine and carry it down the mountain on the back of them in buckets weighed up to kilograms. The miners work in difficult and dangerous conditions, but their hard work is essential to the local economy. Seeing the miner in action is a truly inspiring experience and offer a glimpse into the hard work and dedication that goes into supporting the local community. In addition to the sulfur lake and mining, Kawah Ijen is also home to several outdoor attractions, including the Ijen crater, which is the largest athletic crater lake in the world. The crater is surrounded by towering cliffs and is home to a varied wildlife, including exotic birds and monkeys. There are also several hot springs in the area, which are believed to have therapeutic properties. Kawah Ijen is a truly breathtaking destination. It is important to be aware of the dangers that come with visiting such a unique and remote location. Visitors are advised to prepare for the difficult hike and to bring plenty of water and snacks. It is also important to be aware of the sulfur fumes and to bring a gas mask, as the fumes can be harmful to your health. Overall, Kawah Ijen is a must-visit destination for anyone love adventure and natural beauty. The stunning tourist blue sulfur, like the unique sulfur mining, and the breathing view make it an experience that you will never forget. So, grab your hiking boots, pack your snack, and head to Ijen for a truly unforgettable adventures. So many video for me. Sorry if my English is not good and my English is broken. I'm sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Putria Pratiwi. You can call me Yaya. I'm from 12 Science 1. My number is 33. In this video, I would like to review the iPhone 11 Pro. Apple, a very well-known brand which develops many types of gadgets. Apple is owned by Steve Jobs and being continued by Tim Cook as its CEO since 2011. Its office is located in Cupertino, USA. Furthermore, Apple has an annual event which called as WWDC to launch their products such as iPhone, iPad, MacBook, and etc. WWDC usually be held in the fourth or the third quarter per year. Fun fact, Steve Jobs has started their career since 2007 when he launched the first gen of iPhone, which bring a huge change in the gadget world. It happened that the first gen of iPhone has acquired full-screen display, while other phone only has little display and manual keyboard. Apple has brought many changes and innovation. In this video, I will talk about one of the Apple product, which is iPhone, specifically iPhone 11 Pro. The iPhone 11 Pro was released in September 10, 2019. This phone has 4 types of color. They are midnight green as the iconic one, gray, silver, and gold. These 4 colors have their own type. The midnight green and gray looks quiet, manly, and still suitable for a woman. The silver one looks calm, while the gold one looks pretty much elegant since its gold color is the type of soft gold, which is very luxurious. Overall, my favorite color is gray. It comes with 3 types of storage, which are 64, 256, and 512 GB. This phone costs start from $999. It has the A13 Bionic chipset, which was the first chipset on this era, while the phone battery capacity is 3046, which is quite enough for daily usage. In my opinion, the 5.8-inch display is very nice handled. It is not too big or too small from me. Furthermore, this 11-gen iPhone has quite greater innovation than the 10-gen. The boba cameras give really big difference on its back design. The 3 cameras may look weird, but it will look fine as you use it in hand-on. I also think that this phone is a great development from the iPhone X because it has new back design. While the iPhone X uses glossy type of glass, iPhone 11 Pro use frost glass and it only uses the glossy part on its camera. Although this phone still has the same notch as iPhone X, it still felt as a newly designed phone. Not only about the design, the display of this phone also gets huge difference. While the iPhone X has the OLED display, the iPhone 11 Pro has the Super Retina XDR display, which is claimed to be better display by Apple. In my opinion, the iPhone 10 display itself has been very amazing, yet Apple still developed it in the new iPhone 11 generation. In addition, Apple has never forgotten to prepare the report for the next 5-year update. It means that iPhone 11 Pro could be used until 2024. After telling about the strengths, let me talk about this phone weakness. Overall, as always, Apple is quite stingy to the customers. The iPhone 11 Pro has had the fast charging 18-watt feature, but Apple only give us the 5-watt adapter, so it needs quite a long time to charge it up unless you wanna spend extra money to buy the 18-watt adapter. Well, it still sounds good since Apple has stopped give us adapter nowadays. Furthermore, it still uses the Lightning to USB Type-C cable, which has been quiet all day since every other phone has already used the USB Type-C cable. Second, the battery capacity of this phone is not felt that much do if you use the phone for a little bit harder work. The battery will drain quickly and you still need to bring your power bank. The third is this phone's bezel is just felt too thick for this Apple Pro lineup. Apple should have work-handed in it. The last weakness, that is the refresh rate. This flagship phone's refresh rate is stuck in 60 Hz, while Apple users actually hope for 120 Hz refresh rate. However, the iOS performance has helped boosting this screen refresh rate. In conclusion, I could say that this phone is quite worth to be well if you have just tried to become an Apple user and try to look for second-hand iPhone which could be used for at least the next 2 years without updating the iOS in the last year. Next one is this phone. Performance is still very good since it still gets the latest update from Apple. This phone is still very stable to be used for playing such heavy games like Mobile Legends with high frame rate and changing impact. Furthermore, This phone design is very elegant since its color looks so serious, and the stainless steel bezel has been able to upgrade its serious class. Moreover, the 5.8-inch full display has made this phone being very nice to behold. If you guys would like to buy this phone, go look for the second-hand one since the authorized Apple Store has discontinued it. It is better for you to choose the original or one when you buy an iPhone since the international iPhone is not really nice to be used here. This ex-Intel iPhone usually cannot read the Indonesian SIM card, which makes you need to keep being connected by the Wi-Fi. Furthermore, do not forget to check originality of the iPhone by looking through its display and its body. It will be great to check it with your tools and making sure that the battery health is still okay. Do not forget to check the true tone so that you can understand whether it is original or not. Next one, do not forget to check the camera feature. An original iPhone should not have had disturbing lag while opening and shuttering the camera. Make sure that the focus of the camera is working normally. That is all from me. Thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Afrizal Bagaskara. You can call me Rizal. I am from 12 Science 1. My number is 3. In this video, I would like to review a movie which title is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Who doesn't know Harry Potter? It is a very wonderful art done by J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling or John Kathleen Rowling has published this novel since almost 27 years ago. But the story still be the reader's favorite until right now. The Harry Potter fans are usually known as Potterhead. Enthusiasm had boosted Warner Bros. Studio of UK created a film which is adapted from the first Harry Potter novel, The Philosopher's Stone. Turns out every fans from all ages enjoy the movie. Warner Bros. Take this huge chance to produce the Harry Potter movie series. There are 8 series of Harry Potter and 2 additional series. One of which is Harry Potter's 20th anniversary called Returns to Hogwarts. But in this video, I will only talk about the third movie of Harry Potter, which title is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. In my opinion, this film is very wonderful because it could show us some quite complicated problems compared with their brilliant problem solving. In this film, there are some problems such as the Ministry of Magic who will kill Buckbeak due to Malfoy accidentally. Hagrid has to stop being the teacher of magical creature in Hogwarts. The Golden Trio, Harry, Ron, Hermione, who is nearly caught by the werewolf. Also Harry and Sirius who are almost killed by the Dementors. The way J.K. Rowling solved each problem should be appreciated. It was quick and right on target. Word of the problem solving itself has been spurred since the beginning of movie. In the beginning, Ron asked Hermione why could she attend many classes in one time, but Hermione said it's impossible to be in a few places at once. Turns out Hermione has the time returner that can return back time and bring us to the future. This time returner helps Hermione and Harry to come back to the past so that they can solve some problems on the field. The first, Harry and Hermione comes to save Buckbeak so that it does not kill by the Ministry of Magic. They come to Hagrid's house and release the huge chains which tied Buckbeak's neck. Moreover, take Buckbeak to the forest so that the Ministry of Magic will not find it. After that, they save the golden trio was attacked by the werewolf. Hermione makes sound which is similar to the werewolf's voice to distract it, so that it doesn't hurt the golden trio. Turns out the werewolf runs after them, so Hermione and Harry run into the deep forest. When Harry and Hermione are almost attacked, Buckbeak saves them and chases the werewolf away. After that, Harry remembers to save his and Sirius soul from the Dementors. So he runs quickly to the lake and spells the Patronus spell to chase the Dementors away. Finally, Harry and Hermione can save everyone. Beside the whole story that I have told you, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban also has some weakness. The first, the plot of this film is hard to be understood for people who have just watched the film. The watchers have to watch the two previous films, its Philosopher's Stone and Chambers of Secret film, so they can understand it. Furthermore, they also need to be extra focused because somehow the film's plot makes us confused because it has chronological and reverse plot. So it's hard to understand. Second, some skins in the film should be fixed. For example, Dumbledore seems give too much dispensation for Hogwarts rule, which are actually very strict as it has been mentioned in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. He gives Hermione a time returner which actually banned from the Wizarding world. Because when Hermione and Harry try to save Buckbeak, Hermione say they could not have been seen or it will bring them into danger. One more skin that is quite noticeable is when the Slytherin mock Harry Potter by the prison of Dementors. Malfoy and his friend wear their robe but crepe. It does not look really good. After this whole review, it is the time to get into the conclusion. In my opinion, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is nice to be watched because the overall skin is amazing. The way Warner Bros. Animate the skin in that year need to be appreciated. They give us nice visual, especially when Harry rides Buckbeak. Moreover, all the actors and actresses look stunning in their teenage age. The participation of Hagrid to be the magical creatures teachers of Hogwarts also give a fresh vibe for the watcher. Finally, there is a Hogwarts teacher who is fun, very friendly, but somehow responsible for his job. It can be seen when Hagrid brings Malfoy to the hospital wings immediately after he's attacked by Buckbeak. So if you guys haven't watched it, you should watch it. Thank you. I think that's all for me. See you in the next video. Bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dina Santi Arini, absen number 15, class of 12 MIPA 1. Here I will do a review text about the Red Island. Red Island is a beach and tourist attraction located in Sumberlagung Village, Pesanggaran, Banyuwangi District. Banyuwangi is the easternmost tip of the northern coastline and the easternmost point of the Java Island Railway namely Banyuwangi Baru Station. In the 1990, the Red Island area was badly damaged by the tsunami disaster. The government of Banyuwangi Regency, under the leadership of the Regent Abdullah Aswar Anas, is giving full attention to the development of this tourist area, one of which is by improving road access to the location. At the end of 2012, the government of Banyuwangi Regency has introduced Red Island Beach to the international world through holding a bicycle race event, Banyuwangi Tour de Ijen. Before the Tour de Ijen, the access road to Pulau Merah Beach was quite heavy in the form of a rocky road that crossed the garden area and also the rice fields belonging to the residents. Red Island is known for a small green hill with red soil which is located near the beach. This hill can be visited on foot during low tide. There is also a temple where Hindu residents carry out worship or the Mekis ceremony. This tourist area is managed by Perum Perhutani Unit 2 East Java, South Banyuwangi. Red Island Beach was previously known as Ringing Pintu Beach by the local community. The name Red Island refers to the small hill in the middle of the sea which has rich soil, but the island does not look red because of the trees that cover it. In addition to the red color on the ground of the small hill, this beach does look very red in the afternoon, and the reddish color is caused by the sand which is exposed to the sun which is about to sink, especially during the dry times. This is also a circulating mystical story associated with this Red Island beach. Some mystical stories that are said to have been experienced by local residents, namely, number 1, there is a flash of red island that crossed the beach. So some say that this is the background for the name of this beach, so it is called Red Island. 2, there is a temple which was not destroyed when it was hit by a 3 kilometers high tsunami in 1990. The uniqueness of Red Island Beach is the panorama of the setting sun, or what is commonly called a sunset with a reddish glow. Visitors can watch the sunset accompanied by cool air. The charm of the sunset on this beach is fairly beautiful. The area around the beach is also clean with fine sand texture. Red Island Beach also has very clear water accompanied by trees around it, which make this view so beautiful. 3 kilometer stretch of white sand allows visitors to play around the waterfront. Apart from the incredible sunset views, this beach is also a world-class surfing destination on the island of Java. The wave conditions here, which reach 4 to 5 meters, are perfect for surfers of all levels. While surfing on the wave, visitors can enjoy the beautiful views of the green mountains and the cool breeze. Activities besides surfing there can do snorkeling and diving activities. Playing ball with family or with friends will certainly be more fun. Moreover, the atmosphere is cool
and has such beautiful views that will make visitors enjoy the beach. Of the several beauties, Red Island Beach also has great large wave. Visitors must be careful when playing on the beach because if they don't, it can be dangerous. But there are still many visitors who are hesitant and still play on the beach when the waves are big, and the visitors to the store sometimes like to throw garbage carelessly, which results in garbage piling up on the beach. This causes a reduction in the charm of the beach. In my opinion, the drawbacks on the beach of the Red Island are in the visitors who do not comply with the rules. Meanwhile, Red Island itself is one of the charms that the beach in Banyuwangi. Red Island Beach is a natural tourist spot that is very beautiful and needs to be maintained. As a visitor, you must also comply with the rules so that Red Island Beach remains beautiful. Red Island Beach has an extraordinary sunset charm to enjoy. Therefore, we as a society must protect natural tourists so that its beauty is maintained. So that was my review text. If there are mistakes in words and deficiencies, please forgive. So much from me. Thank you. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Before entering the end of this video, I first want to introduce myself to you to get a closer relationship. My name is Adinda Cahya Ramadhani. You can call me Adin. I'm from 12 Science 1, absent number 1. In this video, I will make a video about review my friends. I made this video with the aim of fulfilling an English practice assignment with a supervising teacher who is none other than Miss Mosi. Putria Windi. That's right, Putria Windi Pratiwi. She's my friend, but she often goes the name Yaya or Ying in every day. Yaya was born in Sidoarjo on June 22, 2004. She now lives in Tambarejo village with his grandmother and grandfather, namely Mrs. Sus and Mr. Budi. Then, it's all how do I know the figure of Yaya? A little story that I first met her in 7th grade. We were member of the Galang Scout Council at the time. In 7th grade, we started to interact together in several activities. Yaya is part of the gamekeeper, while I am the whistle keeper. What Yaya can forget is that she often treats all members of the Galang Council with simple ciyun. Because so loyally, all the upperclassmen of the Galang Scotch Council really like Yaya. If so, Yaya figure is grade 7. But in grades 8 and 9, we got closer because at the time we had become the caretakers. I'm the secretary and Yaya is the enterprising C. We jointly arrange activity agenda such as a big camp, outbound, and many more. Gradually, our closeness is not only in the organization, we started to become close playmates. Like for example, we once went to the playground and karaoke box and so on. Until finally we graduate junior high school. But Alhamdulillah, I was still reunited with Yaya at this high school. We were even in the same class in grade 11 and 12. In high school life, I know Yaya better because she is supported by a boarding house that accommodates us. In our boarding house, we are very close, even like sister. Me and Yaya with other boarding friends such as Bilkis, Karina, Maya, Santika, Winda, Diajeng, and many more that I can mention one by one. In this association, Yaya is very cheerful person. She's always relaxed in dealing with all situations. She's very loyal and like to share, even though she is someone who has more than enough. She's never arrogant. Once upon a time, when we were studying together, she knew that the face of his friends was very gloomy. She bought us a bag of food. Masya Allah, friends like this need to manage. Apart from that, Yaya is person who is good at editing and Twitter. She ready to entertain every friend who is close to her. We often have concert at the boarding house. You could say because of Yaya figure, I don't feel the need to go to Raisa concert, Pamungkas concert, and other famous singer. Because in fact, at the boarding house with Yaya, she was already at the several enjoy level. However, what has become a problem to this day for me and my boarding house friend is that Yaya rarely drink water. She is a lover of sweet drinks. We even made a drinking schedule for Yaya, but she's quite wayward and sometimes disobeys them. The second bad thing about Yaya is that it is difficult for her to get up early. So she's almost late for school. Then she is a rather extravagant figure friends. If the buy food never one or even three or more. Finally, how really the food was not eaten. So friends, Yaya characters has advantage and disadvantage, but from a friendship aspect, she is highly recommended to be friends. She is a very open mind, chilled, and not fussy. Because in the future, God willing, I will not to go college with Yaya. I don't know who Yaya friend will be. If those friends are among those or you watching this video, I encourage Yaya, my friend, to take good care of this rare creature. Well, we are at the end of this video. I'm Adinda saying goodbye. Thank you Miss Mosi and also friend who have taken the time to watch this video. Hope it is useful. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Silvia May Lita from 12 Science 1 with present number 35. I attend this video to fulfill the cross interest English practice exam assignment under the guidance of Miss Mosi Deno Octavianti. So in this good opportunity, I'd like to give my personal review of the film entitled Up. Yes, and the title is only 2 letters, Up, U-N-P. Up is an animated film produced by Pixar Animation Studios which was released in 2009. Up was directed by Peter Docter and Bob Peterson and features a number of voice actors such as Edward Asner, Jordan Legay, and Christopher Plummer. The characters are Carl, Ellie, Russell, Carlsman, Doc, Alpha, etc. Up is themed about adventure and present element of comedy and family. This film was so successful and deserves to be called one of the best animated films of all time. Up won awards such as the 2010 Academy Awards, the Best Animated Feature Film, and Music Original Score. Up is also the first animated film to be nominated in the Best Picture category at the Academy Awards in 2009. In total, this film received 5 Oscar nominations and won 2 of them. This is somewhat extraordinary for the size of an animated film. And judging from the various awards it has received, this film has proven to produce over $735 million and has received universal acclaim, with critics calling it one of the best animated films of all time. The film that was shown in 2009 is a film that tells the story of a grandfather and a boy named Russell, who go on an adventure to discover Paradise Falls by flying up the house using thousands of balloons. The story begins when a boy named Carl Fredricksen and his girlfriend, Ellie, both idolize an adventurous character named Carl Mans. As adults, Carl and Ellie married. Unfortunately, they were not blessed with a child until finally, Carl and Ellie decide to set aside some of their money for saving. They aspire to find Paradise Falls and build a home there like his idol, Charles Mans. Unfortunately, the dream has not been realized even when Carl and Ellie are old. Until finally Ellie died, lonely Carl refused to move out of his house despite a construction company offering to buy it. Long story short, Carl was involved in a fight with one of the workers who damaged his mailbox. So Carl was sentenced to move house and had to live in a nursing home. Carl was so disappointed, but he did not lose his mind. He remembers his unfulfilled dream with Ellie and decided to go on an adventure to find the Paradise Falls. Carl set up of thousands of helium-filled balloons, and then the pressure from the balloon sent a crack through the bottom of the house and sent the Carl's house flying. Grandpa was so happy. Finally, his dream with Ellie would come true. It also seems fun if you have a house that can fly like Mr. Fredricksen's house in this up film, isn't it? It's hard to make sense of, but that's what animation is for, to make fantasies come true. Suddenly, there was a knock from Carl's room when the house was gone flying high. It turns out that a little boy named Russell will accompany him on his long journey. Begin their adventure, they experience many incidents along the way until they finally made it into Paradise Falls and built their home there. And then, the story is very simple, but the plot is pretty good, with ups and downs all the way to the ending. From a sad beginning, the audience will be invited to follow Mr. Fredricksen in memory of his beloved wife, and the story ends with an adventure with Russell, a rare bird named Kevin, and a dog who was abandoned by his friend named Doug. And the character introduction is quite good, with the depiction of the main character's past, Mr. Fredricksen, which is short but memorable. With not too many characters, you will be given many opportunities to get to know each character, right down to the dogs that are given tools to speak, such as Doug, Alpha, and their friends. Mr. Fredricksen's character, who are serious and irritable, mixed with Russell's innocence and cheerfulness with his various antics, make this up film feel fresh and entertaining for our audience of all age. The film Up has an unrealistic story, but it's so sweet and has good moral message, plus it packaged with a cartoon-style humor, coupled with colorful visualization and beautiful views. The dialogue is also light and easy to understand. As a result, this film deserves to be enjoyed by both children and adults. The thing that might be a bit lacking from this film for some people is the level of logic in the story. How absurd it was when Carl pulled a floating house with an old body, while in another scene he even had rheumatism. But overall, this film is very good, interesting, and awesome design. Apart from the story that tell the world's fantasy, stories are not easy to guess and always have a special meaning from each story. Very entertaining and educating children not to be desperate to reach their dream. I think that's enough for my review, and I highly recommend those of you who haven't watched Up to watch it at your leisure. And that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoy my video, and see you. Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to our channel in 12 Science 1. Okay, first let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammad Fathur Imanudin. You can call me Fathur. I'm from class 12 Science 1 number 25. Today, I want to review about my favorite foods, that is Sego Pecel, or Indonesian people call it nasi pecel. Nasi pecel or Sego Pecel is an Indonesian rice dish from Java served with pecel. Pecel in Sego Pecel dishes is usually made from kale, string beans, cassava leaves, papaya leaves, or turi flowers mixed with bean sauce. So we are mixing in be the one. Pecel rice or Sego Pecel is often served with fried tempe, or we call it tempe goreng, mendoan, and crackers or rempeyek. Then, is pecel from Indonesia? Of course, yes. Namely from the island of Java. Pecel is written in various sources of ancient books of the history archipelago, so it can be estimated that this food has existed for a long time. Pecel was first mentioned in Kakawin Ramayana written the 19th century Anno Domini, or in the ancient Mataram or Hindu Mataram era when the royal throne was still under Rakai Watukara Dyah Balitung in 899 till 930. If the oldest historical evidence of pecel is found in 9 Anno Domini, there is high probability that pecel dishes existed even before century, right? Is it amazing, right? Of course, it's amazing. How about the taste of pecel? Pecel has savory, slightly spicy taste and also fresh sensations from a variety of vegetables. In addition to its delicious taste, pecel has the advantage of being rich in nutrients. In one serving of pecel, we will get fiber, antioxidants, mineral, and various healthy vitamins. Is there any characteristics of pecel rice? The main uniqueness of this pecel is the use of grated coconut and trancam seasoning to complete the vegetables, stew, and can request many other side dishes such as catfish, ote-ote, fried eggs, and others. The characteristic of this Sego Pecel is the way it is packaged using oil paper or banana leaves called pincho. So, if you bring home Sego Pecel, the name increases from Sego Pecel to Sego Pecel pincho. In my opinion, Sego Pecel is a cheap food that is rich benefits because in Sego Pecel it already contains enough carbohydrate, vitamin, protein, and minerals for our body. However, usually Sego Pecel is served with a fairly spicy seasoning, so it's not suitable for people who didn't like spicy. You know it that people in Java like something that's spicy. Compared to the other foods that only care about appearance without caring about ingredients, such as junk food and fast food, Sego Pecel is more suitable to be served in every existing food menu. I rate it maybe about 9 of the 10. Okay, that's for me. Overall, Sego Pecel is really worth it to try for everyone. In addition to the content of many useful nutrition, it's cheap, right? You know, people already like something that cheap. So, as Siska Hall said, let's try it. Okay.
Number 34. I will to tell you about the review of film Imperfect.
Sorry.
Imperfect Karir Cinta and Timbangan, directed by Ernest Prakasa, is an important film that deals with insecurity and women in the workplace. Based on the novel Imperfect, a journey to self-acceptance by Ernest with Meira Anastasia, who played a major role in the scriptwriting process. The film stays true to its source material. The main protagonist is Rara, played by Jessica Mila, a messy overweight research associate at a company with a former model as a mother, played by Karina Swandi, and a skinny and beautiful sister, played by Yasmin Never. Rara lives in a world in which appearance, for better or worse, matters. Nevertheless, with a kind-hearted, good-looking boyfriend in Dika Rizaradian, a close relationship with Dika's loving mother, played by Dewi Irawan, and best friend Faye Sarifadanis, whom she can count on when dealing with mean girls at the office. Rara's world is orderly. Everything starts to change when Rara's marketing managers resign. She is determined to be promoted to the position, but is judged based on her appearance, with the office wanting its marketing manager to be skinny, neat, and beautiful. The company's definition of presentable. Rara decides to challenge her boss, Dion Wiyoko, saying that if she can change her appearance and lose weight, she should be given the job. And so Rara's world changes. The ultimate question for her is, can she get the promotion she wants? The plot was meticulously designed by Ernest and Meira. Everything is predictable, yes, but everything works really well together. What's great about this movie is how these comedians are not just there make you laugh. They have more meaning and relevance to the story than one might expect from an Ernest flick. Ernest typically uses comedians to fill the and sustain the comedy, even if his characters are not relevant to the story. Perfect is much more sensitive in portraying women. The jokes in Imperfect do not place women as mere objects. Both Faye and Nettie, played by Kiki Saputri, one of the inhabitants of the boarding house, show how women can talk about sex in the context of them being the subject rather than the object. Imperfect is not a movie to be missed to capture body shaming and insecurities in such a
universal lens and proposed by urgent and organic. This issue is regardless of character's social status and gender. In patriarchal society, women are expected not only to be qualified but to be presentable, especially in the workplace. Had Rara been a man, her problems might have been different. She might not have need to worry about her appearance as much as her brain alone was enough to earn her the promotion. Discrimination and double standards against women in any setting should be discussed and seriously addressed. Through laughter and a feel-good story, Ernest and Mira make us contemplate what it means imperfect and to be women living in a patriarchal society. But this film is not just for women. Men can also relate to the gravity of the premise to make the soul of the movie more relatable. Ernest and Mira went to definition of insecurities, applying it to the male characters. Dan Yuaka's characters in constantly doubted by his mother, who happens to own the company, and Reza Radian is insecure about dating someone whose physical appearance change. The film reminds us that at the end of the day, insecurities do not belong to a certain gender. We should celebrate the imperfections and be grateful for what we have instead of being insecure over what we don't have. For that matter, imperfect deserve to be celebrated. That is all, and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.